Hello people of YouTube, it is Mick here from the East Coast Geeks, and today I wanted to talk about food stamp usage by state. As everybody hopefully knows, the House of Representatives for, of course, U.S. Congress voted Thursday 217 to 10, so with a 7-vote majority, to cut the food stamp assistance program by $39 billion over the next 10 years. How is this going to affect people? Well, if you're a food stamp user, I don't know the numbers of how much per year, but there's definitely a good chance you're going to possibly lose your either food stamps or get less. Which I know, there are people who abuse the system, but there are also plenty of people who do use it. People who are down on their times, in my opinion. I think the same goes for welfare, things like that. And I just think, there are possibly some other things we could have cut. I'm one of the people, too, who think NASA's budget, I'm a big aerospace guy, and it might sound selfish, blows my mind that NASA's budget got cut, even though they're one of the smallest budgets in the government. I don't have that number here. I didn't even look it up because that wasn't what this video is about. But there are other places that money could be cut. I was just watching a video by Frank's. Let me look here real quick so I get your name right. History. Frank's 2732 just made a video an hour ago, actually, as of this recording, about how much money we're pumping into the NSA and not putting more money into the NSA and taking money out of social programs, which that's the dividing sector between the two parties, and if you don't know which side's which, then you'll have to do a check. But as you can see here, I didn't want to ramble that long, I apologize, but I have a map of the United States here. It's a big map, and then I imposed a map of the states who were which way they went, Democrat or Republican, during the 2012 election. There's a couple exceptions with what I'm going to be talking about here. You've got Maine, Oregon, Washington, and it appears to be New Mexico. But in a whole, most of the food stamp usage, a good portion of your food stamp usage, I'm not going to say all, runs in most of these Republican-held states, or states that went Republican. Now, West Virginia is kind of odd because they vote for, on occasion, they have a Democratic governor, Democratic senator, things like that, but on a whole, they always go Republican for the presidential election, but state elections generally go Democrat. Interesting state. But as you can see, most of these red states here do have a good bit of food stamp usage. Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas. Now I'd be interested to break up into counties and see which county, which regions of the state are held by which party. But in a whole, I do see that this could be a deciding factor for some Republican candidates who are in close, having a close election. This could sway. Now, I'm one of the, I don't judge other people's views for the most part, unless you say something idiotic like Gingrey, but which he has said a lot of idiotic things. I might do a whole series on him, but it could be a deciding factor, and it could be a turner. Or a game changer. Yes, I said that. But it'll be interesting to see. And before I want to end this video, usage of food stamps by race. This is one I was interested in. Majority of food stamp users are Caucasian. They're 35%. African Americans are 22%. Hispanic 10%. Asian 2%. American Indian 4%. An unknown race, people who put, I guess, rather not say, are 19%. So, a lot of these, it'd be interesting to pull the math, but I'm going to end this video before it gets too long. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great night.